the integration between humans and technology. And what I simply mean by this is just basically the combining or uniting of us humans with technology. Also, creating a world ruled by AI and technology. And this could mean like computers or other robots taking control over the world instead of us humans actually taking charge of what we own or over the world. Also, disconnecting us from our true nature. Okay, so now you know what transhumanism is. Let's get right into the main points of the video. So if we're talking about human and technology, I feel like social media is one of the biggest connections we have with technology today. And with social media, it's basically creating a digital world of disconnecting us from the real world itself. And it also subconsciously programs us to believe certain things. For example, if someone watched people dying all day, then when they go outside, they would subconsciously believe they would get killed. And it's just typically based on what we search and watch daily. And also, people are so addicted to their phones, like the first thing they do in the morning when they wake up is go scroll on some social media page when they could go outside, get some fresh air, or actually make some breakfast to eat. So it shows you that we can't really do much in a society we live in today. All people are worried about what's on Instagram, what's the first thing that comes up, what's Kylie Jenner doing, you know? So it's just like people are so addicted to their phones and social media that it's literally the first thing they get on when they wake up. They can't live without it. They can't survive without it. And it kind of comes down to you loving your cell phone more than how you love other people, because you can't put your cell phone down for once and go actually socialize with your family. You have to like have your cell phone with you 24/7. Some people may not think this is an addiction, but because they think that they need their phones 24/7 because they have privacy and their business, but actually try taking their phones from them, then it's gonna be a big problem because they're addicted and they don't know, but they are. But still, people tend to love their cell phones more than other people nowadays. And I mean, it does open bad influences to you because, you know, you're scrolling through social media and you're looking at what other people are doing. You want to be like them, which might not be true because it is social media and other people post stuff just so other people can see, but it does create bad influences for younger people. And also, if you met this one girl at like a party or something, you know, you want to get to know her better, you're gonna have to talk to her through a screen, not in person. So you're gonna have to talk to her through a screen and not through person. Because of the society we live in today, technology is advanced in a way that people don't really need to socialize in person. They do it on their phones, and this tends to lead to a lot of misinformation when talking to people over text. But social media definitely plays a big part in human and technology, and it's affecting the world really badly because people are really addicted to it. And we're probably on our phones or computers browsing through Instagram or other websites and just looking at how people get their lives together, how people are living certain lives. And we just sit home all day doing that, wondering how they get to live their lives. But they actually went out into the real world to experience life for themselves. But if we just sat home all day on our phones and on our computers, then how can we live lives like them? So it basically disconnects us or put a distance between us and the real world.
I'll be able to do now.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, you can feel it there. I feel like this is the future. It's the next big thing that's gonna happen. Happy cyborg birthday.
And also, I feel like something that's going to be implemented into our future lifestyles and how we live on a daily basis is chips. And chips are like certain devices that they're going to try to put into our bodies. I know it goes against some religions and certain other people's opinions, but they're going to start to try to implement it into our bodies so we can like buy whatever we want with it instead of using like a credit card or something. But use the chip to buy what we need. It's kind of like our identification itself, because they're going to hold all the information about us. They're gonna know where we're at all times, but the chip is gonna be based on our daily lifestyle. Like, we won't need credit cards, we won't need all this ID, all this passport information. If we go to the airport, they'll scan our chips, and that's what we'll use to get into the airplane. And this is gonna be, I do feel like it is gonna be implemented into the future and also into our daily lifestyles. And also, Google is one of the most used platforms on a daily basis. It's kind of like a need and a want at the same time. You need it to search up something for your class or information you want, but Google is definitely used a lot, and a lot of people don't understand that Google has all the information about you and all the information that you gave it. It's kind of like the government knows. They can find whatever they want about you. They can know what type of person you are based on your search history or based on what you told Google. But Google does track your location all times. Like, they know wherever you are. So Google's definitely big in the society of transhumanism and technology. Also, about the future, technology itself is going to be really advanced in a certain way. For example, robots. Elon Musk is probably working on something like that. Bill Gates, all those big guys are probably working on some robotic type of movement for the future. And robots are humans' creation, but it's not like we'll have full control over the robots if we give them all the information we know. They might start to outsmart us, all for we know, and it could create a world ruled by AI and robots instead of us humans actually taking the world we were left in charge of. But yeah, robots will definitely try to take over most of the human lifestyle, and also people are gonna start replacing jobs with robots instead of humans working for money and stuff. So humans are definitely gonna go, it might be like the Great Depression, because humans are definitely gonna have less jobs and less stuff they can do to actually make income. But I mean, the rich will make it for sure, but other humans that work 9-to-5 jobs, robots will start to take it over for them, and they won't be able to make income for themselves. So yeah, technology and robots will definitely affect the world in the near future. You also take pictures with cameras, you make videos of good moments and stuff like that. But if you look at the dark side of it, cameras are actually like viewing you and like viewing where you are at all times. Kind of like how Google knows where you are at all times. If Apple wanted to see where you are, if all these other companies wanted to know where you are, they could do it because they have access to your camera. And all these apps that you give access to your camera, they have access on viewing you at all times whenever they want. Cameras know exactly where you are, and when other people want to see you or know what you're doing, they can view you through your own camera. But this is not necessarily hackers and stuff. This is just the companies and other people who built your phones and computers, all these devices. Also, like how it's viewing where you are, it's obviously invading your personal space and your privacy, and what you do on a day-to-day basis, they know. So yeah, another thing that I see today in our daily lives is cars. And when I say cars, I'm talking about electric cars, because the technology is so advanced in electric cars, like Teslas. You're able to see the whole car from a 3D view, and I mean, it's gonna get to the point where cars are like self-driving the whole journey, and you know, like we have to talk to the car to operate it fully. So yeah, like I definitely see cars playing a big part in transhumanism today's date. So yeah, it's definitely gonna play a big role in technology today. And I mean, if the police are trying to track you down, then they'll just search up your Tesla 2.39 version 6, you know, and they'll just see you're at Burger King at 98th Avenue Plaza. They'll be able to just track you wherever they want and just be able to see you. And then also, like if you're a criminal or somewhere and you stole one of these cars, they could probably just lock the doors on you or something, like lock you up in the car. You're not able to get out. So yeah, I definitely see like cars being and playing a big role in technology in the future as well.